It's time for another double shot. I had a little bit of an issue last week. I had to get down to Fox for one of my hits.
Oh, you had to go on national TV.
I'm a young, up-and-coming voice of a generation. Everyone loves me.
Yada, yada,
And
yada.
normally, the car that picks me up gets here 45 minutes early.
Oh, Mr. Moneybags.
The Tahoe that gets here and the driver
Does
gets
Fox
here.
pay for that?
Yeah, I don't pay for it.
Okay.
But I didn't get a text, and I had to be at the studio in 30 minutes at that point. It's not too far away.
It's across town, though.
So I texted the producer. I'm like, hey, I usually get a text around this time. Did you remember to order the car? They made a mistake. They forgot, and that's okay. So the person who does it, who gets me the normal car, they send a lift. But they sent it to the wrong address.
Oh, man.
I don't even know where the address came from. It was probably someone else, something.
Can't find good help these
And
days.
so we're getting really close. It's now 50 after. So I got 10 minutes to the top of the hour. I'm on at 15 after. I'm like, okay, now I'm getting a little bit nervous.
Do you do hair and makeup when you get there?
I had to do my own in the car.
Oh,
Yeah.
gross.
But before the lift finally, they figured it out, I texted you.
Yeah, you did.
Asking, I don't even think I asked. I think
You didn't ask.
I didn't ask.
But you know what? It's a sign of our good friendship. I didn't take it the wrong way. I just assumed that you needed it. And so I responded very quickly. And what did I say?
Well, I said, might need help with a ride. You said, when, me, where?
No, that was a typo.
That's what you said.
There was an asterisk after that. And
After
I said,
that,
and.
you then change it to and.
Yeah.
When and where.
When and where?
Now,
Saint. I'm not saying I'm Mother Teresa, but like you asked me for a ride, and I just went, when and where, buddy?
so the reason why we're talking about this is he comes down and he says, see how good of a friend I am? I was ready and willing to do it. I'm like, I did not read the tone as you willing to do it.
No, you didn't.
I read it as, where, when? What do you, like, I read it in the tone of you being annoyed with me.
You read it in the tone that you would read it in if
No,
I had
that's
sent
also
you a
tr-
text
that might also be
asking
true.
for a ride.
Well, if you ask me for a ride, I don't,
do, like, I don't have a
I don't
car.
even own a car. What do
I'll
you want
send
me to
you
do?
a lift.
Here, hop on.
Yeah.
Like, what am I supposed to do? It's so funny because I do now think, in retrospect, now that you tell me that, I was like, oh, yeah, that was sweet. Thank you.
Yeah.
But
You're welcome.
no,
You're welcome. You're welcome.
I can't send the text that I wrote back.
No, you can't. And please don't send that to people because they would think you have a foul mouth.
I do.
But it's a great thing because I got credit in my head, at least. I was like, oh, I'm getting, as soon as you said, oh, there's a lift on the way, I instantly went, oh, thank God, I don't have to take him anywhere. But you do want to be that person that's willing to do things.
Yeah,
But-
I want people to think I'm going to help them without actually having to help.
Bingo. And that was the payoff instantly. I was
Yeah.
like, oh my gosh, what a reward. Now I'm a great friend and I don't have to do anything to prove it.
Yeah, and the only reason I actually thought of you is because 5 minutes beforehand, you parked right outside of my office.
Yeah.
And then I realized, oh yeah, you drive, you have a car.
I'm a normal human being.
Yeah, you got
I'm a normal
You
adult.
lucked out and didn't have to drive me to the studio. And by the way, they got the address wrong to pick me up afterwards. What's going on there, Lyft?
Sham. World's
Sham.
best friend right here.
Yeah, he's pretty good. We'll see you next time. Hey, it's Jason Rantz here with Scott Rarucka from Legacy Group Capital. He's their CEO. So let's talk about someone who wants to invest in real estate. They don't quite know where to go, what to do, where to start, but they do know, obviously, that right now the market is really, really hot. So you're the place to do it. How do you help?
Yeah. So how we help is, we've been investing in the greater Seattle area for over 20 years, and we have a historical track record that is we're super proud of. Double-digit returns over time with no investor losses. And if you can find somebody else out there that's done that, you should probably talk to them. And how we really do it is we're lending on real estate, and we're also acquiring real estate and building it and developing it. All those things come out of a fund that people invest into. So there's lending and there's acquisition. And then we share in profits with all of our investors on both those activities. Jason, most people can't do that on their own. They're not going to go develop properties. They're not going to go be a bank and lend money. But they can jump in with us and they can be that developer and they can be that lender, but it's underneath our umbrella with a 20-year track record that's unparalleled to anything that you'll find out there. We've been told that we're one of the best kept secrets in the Pacific Northwest.
I don't want it to be a secret. I want everyone to know just about what it is you do. The Legacy Group Capital family of funds offer short-term 90-day investments at 7%. Longer-term investments, they've averaged double-digit returns. Just go to legacyg.com.